Today in AZ, getting you up to speed on this morning's headlines. A big break in a series of mysterious explosions in a North Phoenix neighborhood. You've heard this story. We've had it on 12 News before. Finally, a bit of a resolution. Phoenix police arrested the man they say has been setting off the detonations. The suspect, his name is Houston Willis, appeared before a judge for the first time overnight, hearing the charges against him. He's being held on $100,000 cash bond. Police say they received a tip from the public that eventually led to Willis being identified as a suspect.
The Arizona House has voted to let adults leave loaded guns in their vehicles on school grounds. Arizona already allows unloaded weapons in vehicles driven by adults. Republicans say the measure would reduce the risk of accidental shootings from parents loading and unloading their guns. Democrats say the legislation would make schools less safe, and Arizona law should seek to reduce the number of guns on campus. The measure will go to the Senate next. Another federal deadline has passed and still no drought contingency plan for the Colorado River. 7 western states, including Arizona, have been working on plans for years, but Arizona and California have missed 2 deadlines set by the federal government. Without a plan in place, the government could step in and impose its own rules on how the water is used. Those changes could have a major impact on how the water is used right here in Arizona.
A man is now charged with manslaughter after a horrific crash that killed the Valley man riding his motorcycle. This happened at the intersection of South 48th Street and Baseline. Police say the suspect, he's 28-year-old Thane Dennison, turned left in front of the approaching motorcycle. The impact of that crash threw the victim and a passenger from the bike. The victim, 56-year-old William Curran, died at the hospital. Now, Curran was a sales manager at a Valley TV station and beloved by so many. Police do believe Dennison was impaired.
Sad news from the Phoenix Zoo this morning. The zoo's 16-year-old tiger, Soraya, has been euthanized. She had struggled, for years with several health issues, including a chronic eye condition, as well as a skin infection and kidney failure.
Sad.
Very sad news.